Rosemary's Baby is it's one of the best horror films of the 1960s. Psycho may be my personal favorite, and I know Night of the Living Dead is probably the most influential. But Rosemary's Baby is a definite classic. I love this movie really very much. It is Roman Polanski, and still one of his best pieces. I know that there's been lots of controversy with Roman Polanski, really ever since the 70s, but he does not appear in front of the camera. He's only behind it, so you can easily get lost in the world of these characters. And yeah, the movie, one thing that you should know about Rosemary's Baby is it is not scary in the slightest. I'm sure it probably was back in the 60s, but you look at it now and you see just how little of the film actually has horror elements to it. Well, a lot of the film is just about this New York couple that are settling, and they just want to have a good time with things. They just want to they just want to have a good life and have a nice family. But there are these old neighbors that they've heard some stories about, and weirdness happens with Rosemary and her husband, who's played by John Cassavetes. Yeah, we get to see although they do try to incorporate some horror elements to it, when they do, it's quite cool. I'll admit. And it is easy to see how back in the 1960s how people could be afraid of those select scenes. But the entire movie doesn't really have much of an eerie atmospheric sense to it. And I didn't think that was a really big deal at all, because we're so invested in these characters and we're sucked so deep into the movie. It's pretty immersive. Rosemary's Baby is one of those films where I grow to love it more and more. So yeah, if I do a re-review of this maybe next year for Halloween, then that's okay. But for right now, I'm gonna give Rosemary's Baby from 1968 solid 3.5 stars out of 4.